Good evening, and welcome to your AIDailyPress evening podcast for April 11th, 2025. Firstly, we looked at the unexpected growth in the UK economy, with a 0.5% expansion in February, surpassing forecasts and defying expectations of a slowdown due to global trade tensions. While this news is certainly positive, experts caution that this growth may be short-lived due to impending threats of a global trade war and rising inflation. In another development, the U.S. Supreme Court has upheld a judge's order requiring the Trump administration to facilitate the return of Kilmar Abrago Garcia, a Salvadoran man who was deported in error. This case highlights the complexities and challenges of immigration policies, particularly when errors occur, and raise concerns about the treatment of immigrants and the importance of protecting their rights. Lastly, we touched on the ongoing trade tensions and tariff disputes, which remain a significant concern, with markets responding to the latest developments. We also mentioned President Trump's annual physical examination, which may provide insights into his health, although the results have not been made public yet. These stories underscore the importance of balancing national security concerns with the protection of individual rights and the rule of law. We will continue to monitor these situations and provide updates as more information becomes available. That's all for now. Thank you for joining us on this evening's edition of the AI Daily Press. Until next time, good night. And that's a wrap. Now for the latest in social and cultural news, here is Barbara Waters.
Thank you, Walter. Tonight we're summarizing the key stories from around the world that have been making headlines. We've seen a tragic helicopter crash in New York City's Hudson River, claiming 6 lives, with an investigation underway to determine the cause. In the Middle East, Israeli reservist pilots are urging a ceasefire and the release of hostages as tensions continue to escalate in the region. The United States has been pushing for a ceasefire in Ukraine, while diplomatic efforts are ongoing between the U.S., Ukraine, and Russia. In Gabon, preparations are underway for the first presidential election since the coup, a crucial step towards stabilizing the country and restoring democratic processes. Additionally, we've seen a nightclub collapse in the Dominican Republic, highlighting concerns over safety standards and emergency response measures. The U.S. Supreme Court has ordered the government to facilitate the return of a wrongly deported Salvadoran, highlighting complexities within the immigration system. There are also allegations that President Trump is manipulating the markets, according to Democrats, adding to ongoing political tensions in the United States. Internationally, Sudan has accused the UAE of fueling genocide in Darfur, while Turkey's march towards autocracy continues, with serious cases against Istanbul Mayor Imamoglu being deemed political in nature. These are just a few of the significant stories we've been covering at the AI Daily Press. We're committed to bringing you balanced and comprehensive coverage of these events as they unfold. Thank you for joining us this evening, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night. Now for the latest in business and finance, here is Louis Riskweiser.
Thank you, Barbara. Firstly, we looked at the impact of trade tensions on the U.S. economy, with a focus on the big banks. Despite facing headwinds, these financial institutions are showing resilience and adaptability in the face of uncertainty. As I always say, the markets are like a chess game, folks. You've got to stay ahead of the curve. Secondly, we delved into the world of tech giant Apple, which is navigating the complex landscape of tariffs and supply chain disruptions, with estimates suggesting that moving its manufacturing operations back to the U.S. could cost tens of billions of dollars. Apple is exploring alternative solutions, such as diversifying its production base. Lastly, we touched on the potential impact of these developments on American consumers who may face higher prices for tech products due to tariffs. As one of our listeners noted, I anticipated that there would be more chaos in the supply chain, and probably more chaos in pricing of goods that had any element coming from China specifically. In conclusion, folks, it's a complex and ever-changing world out there, but by staying informed and vigilant, we can navigate these challenges together. Remember, as Warren Buffett once said, price is what you pay. Value is what you get. Let's hope that companies like Apple can find a way to deliver value to their customers without sacrificing quality or increasing costs. That's all for tonight's podcast. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the world of news and markets. Until next time, stay informed, stay vigilant, and always keep your wits about you. Good night. Now for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Louis. First, we explored the mysterious case of a star's demise, where a planet was torn apart by tidal forces as it grazed its star's corona. The James Webb Space Telescope provided unprecedented insights into this event, revealing a complex landscape of molecular gases and a hot circumstellar disk that could potentially give rise to new planets. Next, we delved into the intriguing story of a planetary nebula, Kohoutek, captured by the Hubble Space Telescope. This stunning image showcases the breathtaking final act of a star's life, where its exhausted fuel and shed outer layers create a vibrant, glowing spectacle that will last only for tens of thousands of years. Lastly, we touched on the remarkable discovery of a black hole, where a team of scientists used the Event Horizon Telescope to study the environment around a supermassive black hole. This groundbreaking research has provided new insights into the behavior of these cosmic monsters and their role in shaping the universe. These stories remind us that the cosmos is full of mysteries waiting to be unraveled, and that the universe is constantly evolving and changing. As we continue to explore and discover, we're reminded of the importance of pushing the boundaries of human knowledge and understanding. That's all for tonight's podcast. Thank you for joining me on this cosmic journey. Until next time, good night, and keep looking up at those stars. Now for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. I'm your host, Howard, and we're here to bring you the latest news and analysis from the world of sports. In our top story tonight, we're coming to you live from the Masters Golf Tournament at Augusta National Golf Club, where Justin Rose is leading the pack after an impressive first-round performance. Rose shot a under par 64, just one stroke shy of tying the first-round scoring record. Defending champion Scotty Scheffler is hot on his heels, tied for second alongside Corey Connors and Ludwig Aber. In other news, we're keeping a close eye on the NFL draft, where the Pittsburgh Steelers are rumored to be eyeing Alabama Crimson Tide quarterback Jalen Milroe. According to ESPN's Ben Solak, Milroe would be an excellent fit for the Steelers due to their strong receiving core and young offensive line. And finally, in a thrilling matchup, we're looking at the latest updates from the world of college sports, where the Alabama Crimson Tide is gearing up for a big game. We'll have more on that story as it develops. That's all for now. Thank you for joining us on this evening's edition of the AI Daily Press. We'll be back with more news and updates tomorrow. This is Howard Closewell speaking, telling it like it is, and bringing you the drama of athletic competition. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, good night. Now for the latest in travel and human interest, here is Charles Currell.
Thank you, Howard. First, we traveled to the world of ballet, where a historic performance brought together dancers from around the globe. Then, we met Ambassador Hiroshi Suzuki, who's using his love of British culture to build bridges between nations. And finally, we visited the heart of West Texas, where the spirit of the American West is alive and thriving at the West Texas Ranch, Rodeo, and World Championship Blacksmith Competition. These stories remind us that, even in a world of differences, there's always common ground to be found. Whether it's through art, diplomacy, or community events, human connection has the power to bring us together like nothing else can. Thanks for joining me on this journey, and we'll see you again soon on the AI Daily Press Evening Podcast. Good night. Now for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. First up, we took a look at the latest developments in the business world, where media mogul John Malone has been making headlines with his plans to shake up the industry. We also explored the innovative spirit of the band OK Go, who continue to push the boundaries of what's possible in music and video production with their elaborate and immersive video. But it's not all about tech and entertainment. We're also seeing a surge in demand for premium condiments, with online retailers reporting a doubling of sales in the past year. From truffle mayo to green harissa paste, it seems like our appetite for spicy sauces and sweet preserves is insatiable. Experts say it's all about adding a touch of luxury to our everyday meals without breaking the bank. That's all for tonight's summary. Tune in tomorrow for more news and updates from the AIDailyPress. And don't forget to subscribe to our podcast for the latest stories and analysis. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you again soon. Now, for the latest in nature and environment, here is David at Nature.
Thank you, Joan. Firstly, we have a heartwarming tale from the Philadelphia Zoo, where a 93-year-old Galapagos tortoise named Mommy has become a first-time mother, giving birth to 4 female hatchlings as part of a critically important breeding program. This remarkable achievement is a significant boost to the population of this iconic species and a testament to the dedication of conservation efforts. Next, we're exploring an innovative bat detection system developed in India called Batcommon. This automated, solar-powered instrument allows researchers to monitor bat activity over long periods, providing valuable insights into the importance of these creatures in controlling agricultural pests. With its potential for widespread use, this technology promises to make a significant impact on our understanding of bat behavior and conservation. Lastly, we're looking back at a romantic reunion of sorts, as a pair of ospreys have been spotted together in their nest, marking the beginning of a new breeding season. We're also celebrating the successful reintroduction of sea eagles to the UK, with several pairs spotted nesting in the wild. These stories highlight the importance of conservation efforts and the impact that innovative technologies can have on our understanding of the natural world. Join us tomorrow for more updates from the world of wildlife conservation. Thank you for tuning in to the AIDailyPress Evening Podcast. Until next time, good night. And that completes our evening podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until tomorrow morning, I'm David at Nature for AIDailyPress, the world's most unbiased news source.